Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to discuss a very small, important and a very simple to understand writing skill in English subject, that is view and counter view. So before we go to the main description of the topic, what exactly we have to do in view and counter view, first let us understand the meaning of the topic in short. What exactly is the meaning of view and counter view? A view and counter view is more like a debate. Now, when we are talking about a view or a counter view, it is more like a debate between two different parties. Both the parties, they will debate on one common topic. One party will speak in support of the topic. The other party will speak against the given topic. So that is what is view and counter view. Now, when you are talking about a view, it means to agree with the given topic, whereas a counter view means to disagree with the given topic. So when you are talking about view, in case of view, you have to give your opinion in support of the topic, whereas in the case of a counter view, you have to give your opinion against the given topic. Just like every writing skill, in view and counter view also, we have to remember a few important points. If we follow these points properly, then we will hopefully be able to write very creative responses for view and counter view writing skill. The very first point that you have to remember is always read the given topic carefully and understand its meaning. So whatever topic is given to you, first read the topic very carefully and understand the meaning of that topic. What exactly the topic is trying to convey. Secondly, read what is expected from you, whether you are asked to write a view or a counter view of the given topic. Now that you have read the topic and you have also understood the meaning of the topic, next you will read the question, whether they are asking you to write your opinion in support of the topic, that is a view, or they are asking you to write your opinion against the topic, that is a counter view. Thirdly, read the hint points given carefully. So this is a very easy step of your view and counter view, and a very helpful one at that. That is, you would be given 3 or 4 points which will be your hint points. They will not be complete sentences. They will be short incomplete sentences, or 2 or 3 words would be given to you. You can use them and you can frame your responses more effectively. Give a suitable title to your response. Now once the reading and the understanding part is done by you, next you have to start writing your writing skill. So firstly, before you begin writing the main topic, you have to give a suitable title to your response. Just like in the case of story writing, you give a title to your story. Similarly, in case of view or counter view, depending upon what you are writing, you have to give a suitable title to your response. You may divide your writing skill into 2 small paragraphs, but do not write in the point form. So you can either write your view or counter view response in one single paragraph, or you can divide your entire response in 2 small paragraphs, but you are not supposed to write your response in the point form. Make sure that your writing skill is not more than 3/4 length of your page, which is approximately 120 words. So the word limit is also given to you. Make sure, see to it that if you are writing one paragraph, or even if you are dividing that entire response into 2 smaller paragraphs, you fit that entire response within the 120 word limit. Don't exceed that 120 word limit. That would be helpful for you. So once you follow these points properly, hopefully we will be able to write very effective view and counter view responses. Now these are the helpers how to begin with your view or a counter view. Now as we know, for every writing skill, the one common format is proper introduction, the main explanation, and finally the conclusion. Same goes with the case of view and counter view. In case of view, you have to start with any one of these four statements. You have to introduce your response. In case of counter view, again you have to introduce your response with any one of these four statements. So in case you are writing a view, you can begin your view response by either writing "there is no doubt that," or "I truly agree with the statement that," or "I definitely agree," or "I undoubtedly believe that." So when the reader starts reading your response, and when he sees the initial first introductory statement, the reader will get an idea that you are presenting your opinion in support of the given topic. Whereas if you are writing a counter view, you can begin your counter view response with "some may say that," or "first of all I think that," or "while it is believed that," or "I feel the need to point out that." So again, when the reader is reading your counter view response, after reading the first introductory statement itself, the reader will get a rough idea whether you are writing a view or a counter view. So these are the four respective introductory statements which you can use for view and counter view respectively. Now let us see the entire view counter view section with the help of an example. This is your question. Write a counter view against the topic "Elders are a burden to the society." You may take help of the following points. So let us go stepwise. The points that we discussed in the previous slide, we will follow the same points, and hopefully we will write a good view or counter view response. So the first point that we discussed was that you have to read the topic and you have to understand the meaning of the topic. So here in this question, our topic is "Elders are a burden to the society." That is, elders are of no use to the society. This is your topic. Now the question is, write a counter view against the topic. It means you have to write your opinion against this topic, "Elders are a burden to the society." It means you have to reject the given topic. That is, you have to frame your points which indicate that you reject the topic "Elders are a burden to the society." You are expected to prove this statement wrong. That is what your counter view is demanding. You have to prove that this statement, that elders are a burden to the society, it is a wrong statement. The points given support the topic. Now if we read the hint points here. So the hint points, there are 4 hint points given to you. The first is they do not contribute anything to the society. Second, they do not understand technology. Third, they have fixed ideas and do not accept change. And the last one is they are a drain to the society. So these are the 4 hint points given to you. Now if you read these hint points properly, you will understand that each of these hint points is actually supporting the topic. So when you are using these same hint points for writing your counter view, you have to write exactly the opposite of each hint point. That is, the points given support the given topic, so you have to prove each of the given points wrong. So first, let us begin our responses by giving a suitable title. That is what the format is. First, you will give a title and then you will start writing your main writing skill. So this is the topic. Because I am writing a counter view, the counter view would be that elders are not a burden to the society. So I have to frame my title accordingly. So here my title is "Elders, a Blessing in Disguise." After I have written the title, I know that my entire view or counter view, whatever I am writing, in this case we are writing a counter view. So I know that my counter view can either be one single paragraph, or I can divide my counter view into two small paragraphs. So for making my writing more effective and presentable, I have divided my writing skill into two paragraphs. So first I would start my counter view with one of the given statements that we discussed, how we are going to introduce our writing skill, how we are going to introduce our counter view. So of the four statements that we discussed for introduction of a counter view, I have taken one of them. First of all, I think that this is what we saw in the counter view introductory statement. So I have started writing my counter view. First of all, I think that elders are not a burden to the society. In the very first introductory line itself, I have made my point very clear that I do not support the given topic, that my entire response is against the given topic. Now I have the four hint points with me. I am going to take one hint point at a time, and I am going to reject or prove each of these hint points wrong. I would object here over the two statements that elders do not contribute to the society and elders are a drain to the society. So these were the two hint points that were given to you. Elders do not contribute to the society and elders are a drain to the society. So now I am going to reject, or I am going to prove these two statements wrong. Like any other citizen, they shop, they pay taxes, they give generously. If there would be no elders, the working parents will have no childcare alternatives. I feel that today elders are aware that technology and online environment can offer them huge benefits. So I have taken the two hint points and I have proved the two hint points wrong. Now whatever I have written for proving the two hint points wrong is completely my choice. It is what I think, what elders are capable of, what are the benefits, and I have framed, or I have tried to prove these two statements wrong by actually organizing my opinion against the two statements. Older people are getting to grips with new technologies, so I think the belief that elders cannot use technology is unjustified. Now this was the third hint point which was given to you, that elders cannot use technology. So in the second paragraph, first line, I have tried to prove the third hint point wrong. Older people are getting to grips with new technologies. So I think the belief that elders cannot use technology is unjustified. Difficult behavior, agitation, mood swings, critical and demanding behavior is seen in all age groups. So the thought that elders have fixed ideas and do not accept change proves incorrect. So finally I have taken the fourth hint point and I have proved the fourth hint point wrong as well. I have said difficult behavior, agitation, mood swings, critical and demanding behavior is seen in all age groups. So therefore, the thought that elders have fixed ideas and do not accept change proves incorrect. So I have followed the steps of writing skill, that is view and counter view, and accordingly I have framed my response. I read the topic first, I understood the meaning of my topic, then I read the question and understood that the question wants me to write a counter view. Then I read the hint points. I also understood that the hint points which are given to me are actually supporting the topic. So I knew that I have to use these hint points and I have to prove each of them wrong. Only then I will be able to justify my counter view response. After that, before starting the writing skill main response, I have to give a title. I have given a title as well. Depending upon the counter view topic, I have given a suitable title. I have divided my entire response into 2 paragraphs. I can even write one single paragraph but not point wise. Then I have introduced my statement with the one of the given statements for counter view section. Then after that I have taken one hint point and I have proved each of the hint points wrong, and that is how I have written my complete counter view response. So hopefully we all have understood what exactly is view and counter view, and how we have to write a view or a counter view response if at all it is asked in our exams. Thank you very much.